hope it don't get too hot. Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy DC The Truth. Hopefully you can tell by the title and the thumbnail. It's quite interesting what I'm trying to get at in this video. When it comes to the conversation today in the Manosphere, I want to say shout out to Ronin Soul, shout out to Sergeant Willie Pete, shout out to Soul and Black, and although I didn't like him very well, shout out to Thug Titian. These names, if I said these names and y'all didn't recognize them, look, I've been here before. The conversations you guys having, we had them before. But I also want to say that I appreciate you guys for having these conversations, because sometimes it's like you have to go back in time just so we can progress. And I've said on here many times, I be hating when I spill these Junes. It's like the videos just don't get the views or whatever. When it's like YouTube knows me and they know they don't want this to get to the new masses. Like I'm gonna disturb something. But I've always said we've been here before. This is no diss to the brothers that's new and coming up. This talking about things in the Manosphere. Y'all, like Kevin Samuels is a big name. He's like a few thousand subscribers for being a household name. You bring him up probably anywhere locally around any women that you know, they probably know who Kevin Samuels is. So that's a plus in itself, being in this space. And you guys, for the life of me, can we please just bear the distractors once and again? Because they mean nothing. When I tell y'all these guys has been distracting since way back when, y'all got to stop falling for these guys. They're not the pioneers of anything. Matter of fact, here's some receipts for you guys. Clip this. Put my channel up against Tariq Nasheed, Thomas Sotomayor, anybody else that's in the space that y'all think that's an OG. Look at the date that it started. I bet you it's after 2011 or 2010. And look at the channel. Like I say, this was a backup channel. And you see the date it says on it? 2009, right? It means I've been here a long time. Although I wasn't making videos for 5 of those years after that false flagging war that we had between, I don't know, this what people call gender war. I like that's so old to me now. I think the gender war has gone and passed, To me, if you ask me anything about the gender war, I just say that was just an event where just black women and simps of that time got together to flag our channels. And I saw what was coming, because I had another channel I went by the name G.I. Jones. Some OGs like know me from that name. And then I also had this channel. And I realized that I was getting flagged different channels. And then this channel was getting hit too. So what I did was I say, you know what? Screw all this YouTube stuff. What I did was I didn't private the videos. I think I ended up just deleting them, because I was getting hit with false copyrights. I think the channel was like 2-3 strikes, you was out. So I just deleted anything to keep anybody from saying this was, just copyright claim and try to flag me off. So I just kind of disappeared. And that's why this channel's still here. And I think it was necessary just so you guys can see the date on there to show you this shit started like back in 2008. That's why you'll see me, y'all seen that video where I was real pissed off and got frustrated with damn Thomas Sotomayor, Sissy Mayor. Because it's like, you coming up here with talking points or whatever, talking about you stole all them shits from Sergeant Willie Pete. Give credit where it's due. You always want somebody to give credit to you. That's why I hope you new viewers, if y'all actually see this video, these guys that say they coined this and that didn't coin a damn thing. What happened was a lot of us was forced off this platform, YouTube, but before I'm glad they fixed. I mean, it's still some glitches, but they at least fixed the flagging to where the worst that probably can happen to you is your videos will be age restricted and hard to find in the search. or I guess what they call now is Shadowband, And I'm not going to make that statement that, hey, my channel is Shadowband. I know a couple people that got Shadowband. I say I may have a few videos that are Shadowbands because they was targeting certain big YouTubers. But it's like, long as the ones that create a propaganda, a drama that I report on, those videos can fly all day. But if I attack somebody that's big, that's raking in them, that's in the top 20% of YouTube, and I go after them, you must be silent. So when you go after them, they, of course, that's profit for YouTube. They bringing them in revenue. But anyway, you guys, just back to what I was saying earlier about, just the new Manosphere. That's what I'm going to call it, because, it's been done before. We did it. We failed. And, because that's primarily the reason we didn't really have a platform. Sarge talked about it once. What was happening was, you would have the women with bigger channels, Cynthia G, she came around a little after that, around that flagging section. But back then, when we had like the Atlanta Sisters and the J Ryder Fours, he was like the Derrick Jackson of that time, you had to go on their platform, and then you had to worry about getting muted and all kind of stuff, because once you start getting emotional, it was crazy. But now that you got a man, you got a Kevin Samuels, he has his own platform, and sometimes I love some of the things that Kevin Samuels bring, even the antics sometimes, it's a little funny. But I just appreciate the fact that this man now, has a big platform, and women come on there, and of course, I always say women love pain, so they always go to a channel that's figuring they can change a man's mind, and it always baffled me, even back then, So I mean, the only thing I can say, man, you guys keep doing what you're doing. Just I know to us it's kind of like, oh shoot, man, we got to sit through this shit again, the elementary things. But I realize you have to go back to go forward sometime. So a lot of time, if it ain't seem like, even fellow commentators in my space that's in, that's in the Manosphere, if it ain't seem like I'm there, I got a lot of stuff going on. And then, a lot of some of these talking points, I've heard way back then. So it's like, hey, if I'm there, and I show up, I don't know, a lot of you guys don't really care. I work pretty hard, graveyard gang, and I try to give my support where I can while I come in, like a few of your videos when I come in. So, but I don't know what I can liken it to. It's just like maybe somebody repeating the same grade or something, and you got to sit back through the classroom. It's like that feeling in the Manosphere. I really appreciate the progress. Sometimes like a refresher. You guys are bringing on things that a lot of us just forgot. It's like, okay, damn, okay, well, yeah, I remember that. So it's necessary. I look at it like you guys are bringing like a refresher course sometime. When I tune into your channels. But one thing I say, man, keep doing what you're doing, fellas. That's all I got to add to it. I mean, some of your channels probably got like some super fans, but other than that, I don't really have no critiques of, what the Manosphere now is doing. Like I say, man, y'all gotta keep pressing forward, man. Y'all gotta keep this content moving. I just really don't hope it get mainstream. And I believe, one of them fellow creators said a comment about that. If it gets, too mainstream, they gonna start taking stuff out of y'all, talking points and dumbing it down. And, hopefully, that is a fear. But other than that, man, you guys, y'all take it easy. Y'all do what y'all do. I'm here. I'll support in the background. You might not see me that active or whatever, but hey, I'm here. It's your boy DC the Truth, man. I'm signing this out for real.
Honestly, I don't know who the fuck to trust. Is he my friend or my foe? I'm a exit, bro. Yeah, she give me that claim as well. I remember back when I was younger, I was happy. Nowadays feel like no one understand me. I'm good at artists, silly, I'm bought, damn me.